every moment holds this spark of a new beginning. And this isn't really hard to see because creation is happening around us all the time in every thought, in every action, every choice that we make. And in the teachings of non dual Tantra, creation is just one of 5 acts of the divine. And it's what the divine does. And creation happens, of course, not only in the external world, but also in, as, and through you. So, the beauty of non dual Tantra is that its teachings aren't meant to be understood intellectually, they're meant to be lived experiences. And when we recognize that creation is an ever present, continuous act of the divine, it really shifts how we show up in the world and how we relate to life. So stay tuned because we're going to be exploring this first act of the divine in this video. Hey there, yogis and yoginis. I'm Lisa Witter, and welcome to my channel where we dive into how to live a Tantra-informed life by bridging the classical teachings and practices of non-dual Tantra with the realities of modern living. So if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe. I post new videos regularly to help you live with greater freedom and fulfillment and joy. So creation is happening on every level within you and around you. And it's, of course, as vast as the birth of a galaxy and as intimate as a new thought or an emotion arising in your heart. And sometimes it's quiet and subtle, and it's happening in ways that we barely notice, maybe like just preparing a meal or sharing kind words or holding that moment of silence that brings real comfort and clarity. But other times creation can be super painful, like the raw and intense process of giving birth, where, effort and vulnerability bring forth new life. Or it can feel like a spark of inspiration, that energy of starting fresh, a new piece of art, or the first day in a new home, or the decision to change that long-held habit that you've had. And then other times it can be joyful and effortless, like the unexpected laughter or the ease of something that just naturally flows for us. So creation exists in all of these forms, subtle and painful and exciting and intense and effortless. And every act of creation, no matter how it feels, is an expression of the divine. And so creation isn't just personal. Of course, it's universal. At the level of the cosmos, stars are born and galaxies form. On Earth, life constantly emerges, plants breaking through the soil, right? Animals being born, ecosystems evolving. And in society, creation takes the form of new trends and innovations and movements that shape our entire world. And even just think of the world of business, new products and services come into being, and each one of these is an example of an act of creation. So recognizing that creation is happening on all these levels reminds us that we're part of something vast and interconnected, that creation isn't separate from you, it's actually woven into the fabric of reality. So here's what I consider the most liberating part of this is that creation doesn't actually require effort. It's a living process that moves through you, like a thought that's arising from stillness, or the first rays of sunlight that break over the horizon. Creation happens naturally. It's when that melody is formed, when that single note joins other notes, or a ripple of laughter just flows through a crowd and brings joy, right? So why is this important? It's important because it frees you from the idea that your constructed personality, need to force creation through effort or willpower. And instead of believing that creation depends solely on your actions, you begin to see yourself as this vast part of this vast interconnected process. That the same force that causes the sun to rise every morning and the stars to be born and the galaxies to form is at work within you. And when you recognize this, it changes everything, because creation becomes less about striving and more about aligning with the sacred flow of life. And just as the sun doesn't strive to rise in the morning and the stars don't force themselves into existence, you are also this expression of this infinite creative dance. And noticing this is stepping into alignment with the sacred pattern of reality. So, living a Tantra informed life really just means bringing awareness to the sacred in every moment, seeing the divine act of creation happening through and around you. And when you live life in this way, life itself becomes a sacred practice. So thank you so much. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe so that you never miss a new one. And I'd love to hear from you. Please leave a comment below and share your thoughts. I'd love to hear them. And until next time, may you live each moment with the wisdom and wonder of Tantra. Namaste.